Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Vegas Bear here, as always, alone this time. Yeah, no one else is here today. Taro's probably asleep, Webb's probably asleep, or busy. Mekumon, I know for a fact, is asleep, so I'm on my own playing Alone in the Dark. The irony is not lost on me. Alright. So, not much to say off the bat outside of what's in the title of the stream. It's a horror classic reimagined. The original Alone in the Dark came out. Oh, when did it come out? The fuck was that? I thought I just heard something really weird. Alright, so let's see here. The first Alone in the Dark game was released in 1992. That was the year I was born. So, yeah, this series is old as hell. And it's kind of languished in obscurity the further down you go. Because you had the first three games. And then you had Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, which was supposed to kick off like another series of games that didn't take off. And then there was a 2008, I want to say, game that was definitely not Alone in the Dark. I mean, they used Edward Crombie, but really it was just a name only. And then there was a terrible cash grab called Illumination. But here, we have something good. Fuck. Knew I was forgetting something. But yeah, this is a remake slash reimagining of the first game. The basic premise is the same, but the story starts to change. Huh? Oh, it's a smudge. I can still play, otherwise I'm kind of fucked. fuck? What do you mean you can't recognize it? Oh, I think I'm putting it in the wrong way. That's probably why. There we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm looking through some interesting history here. Just give me a minute. Let's get this party started, shall we? Alright, so we're going to be playing a new game. I think I'll just go with easy mode, because this game can get pretty difficult. Difficulty guidance, modern, because old school is... So this entire intro, minus some dialogue, there's one big reference to the opening of the original game. That also wasn't in the original game. The frog made it across. I guess this is the developer's way of sort of telling you that things are going to be a little different this time. Unfortunately, I did read that because of the poor sales.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
Well, not just the poor sales, but...
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
The game was not great on
Something
release.
like
There
that.
were a lot of glitches, a lot of bugs.
He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
That combined with
What do you make of it?
low sales
Nonsense, of
caused
But I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me.
developer
You see, it runs in my family.
to shut down.
Possession?
No, detective. Deteriorating
So
melancholy.
I don't think we're getting a sequel.
Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
That shot is also very reminiscent of the original game.
My uncle's not
I'm
well,
going to be
Mr.
saying this a
Carnby.
lot.
I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Alright, decision time. Who we playing as? Both characters do have their own story, but it's not... The main story is still the main story. There are differences between each character, but I would not say that there are necessarily major changes outside of like the personal the like personal history of both characters. Emily here has a personal stake in this, not just because of her uncle, but also because of her fiance, which is not brought up if you play as Carnby. However, Edward Carnby also has someone at Derceto. There's someone at Derceto who is from one of Carnby's old cases. He doesn't really remember them all that well, but they remember him. And again, that doesn't come up if you're playing as Elizabeth. Or, wait. Emily, my bad. If you're playing as Emily. Unfortunately, this isn't like Resident Evil 2, where you play one scenario and play a second scenario as the other character. Unfortunately, that is not the case. You play the same story with both characters, with the other character going on their own different adventure, which is mostly just a more traditional investigation. I'm gonna have to flip a coin because I don't think anyone's actually here. Well, if it comes down to it, we might end up playing as both characters. But for now, I'm going with Detective Edward Carnby, played by David Harbour, who you may know as Hooper from Stranger Things. Or Red Guardian from Marvel.
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
Chapter 1. Right. So, we'll come across a few of these, but for the most part, I already have most of these collected, so there's a few that are that show up regardless, and I'll explain what they are when that happens. First, let's get ourselves a flashlight. And a key. Also, our inventory. Edward Carnby, private investigator, Louisiana State Board of Private Investigator Examiners, license number 196692 LA. Name Edward Carnby, address Decanter Street, NO. Hi, Remmerhide. Parish, Orleans. And then lasting debt.
Carnby, why am I hearing from Gloria Allen that you got some job at the loony bin? You better not be thinking of paying her off before me. I don't want to take you for a ride, so get me my money. I'll be at the Maccabean all night if you score some dough. Obed Morton.
Desetto, the old plantation building, was ready to fall, but kept alive by some starry-eyed carpetbagger called Dr. Gray. Seeing how the staff couldn't even be bothered with answering the door, Detective Carnby figured they would just head inside and grab Jeremy. He just needed to open the front door for Emily first, so she could talk to her uncle.
Come on. Pistol bullets. Good. Need more of these. Okay. Just some freaky thing in a bucket. Ooh.
That's one big treat if it was like a conservatory.
This is one big tree.
Huh? What?
I don't know why he's going, huh, what? Unless there's something I cannot hear at the moment. Do I have an axe? No. At the moment, all I got's my pistol. But thanks for the idea. I'll definitely, I'll come back with an axe when I find one.
Don't mind if I do.
Ah, yes. Alcohol. Alcohol being what heals you in this game. I guess it can dull your senses to the nightmares around you.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gris-gris. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around. That the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50.
A
Devil
mother of
shoestrings,
1,000
a
young.
quarter.
I already
That
do
makes
not like where this is going.
$2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
Ah, you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please. I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madame. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
Drink. More bullets. And more bullets. More bullets still. Another drink. I actually do believe that's everything in this room. And in this kitchen.
I need the key.
Locked.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
Alright. So, yeah.
That doesn't look safe.
Can't go through here.
There's something missing.
Looks like our only choice is to go up. Can't go through here. We can go in here. With nothing important in this room. Outside of the bugs. What the fuck? We have a map of Derceto. Good. We're in the orderly's room. Oh, we also got a key.
Okay.
Right. Don't have the key for that. And I'm full up on the drink, so... Lottie's Diary.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to her.
It's kind of tricky playing this game with the audio journal things, because it's like, well, for one, it means I don't have to read them, but also because I can't hear the game too well. I don't know if I can't tell if they're done or not. I have to look at the Elgato.
I need the key.
The Elgato mixer to even figure that out.
It's wedged shut.
The door has been wedged. And this door's locked.
Looks important. Oh. I need the key.
Locked door. Oh, that's not locked. Well, let me let Emily in.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling? Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Heartwood glue, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hotwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you, get back to your rooms. McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
I love how Carmi just busts his way in. Alright, there is something wrong with my computer monitor.
All right, here we are.
Light.
Let's look around.
From
See
the
if we can dig
top
up any clues.
is unusually dark. That didn't seem to fix it. That also didn't fix it. I've lost visual. Just hold on. Come on, what the fuck? Feel good for your home now? Or am I putting you in wrong? Oh. It's putting it in the wrong way. But yeah, the screen is still dark towards the top. That's not good. That's really not good.
Anything important I should look out for? Did he keep a diary?
Not that I know of, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Quite the artist, your uncle. Paintings, sculptures. I don't know much about modern art, but he seems dedicated.
Jeremy is a fairly well-known landscape painter in New Orleans. You've probably seen more of his work than you realize.
We should go talk to the doctor that the housekeeper mentioned.
Dr. Gray? I suppose. Let's just do a little more digging first, okay?
Sure, no rush.
Need a key for that.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Tarawea. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Senora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep. How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boil in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Tarawea? I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having told me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way, that the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say. The people of Deseto were becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All would be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard. The dock man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dock pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
All right. Ba, ba, ba. Ah. All right. Well, now that we've done that.
I found a book full of peculiar notes. Have you heard of something called Tarawea?
No. What's that?
I might be reading too much into this, but I think it's the place he wants to go to.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a clue.
All right, we put the painted tile there, and then we just solve the puzzle.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
I would kill the guy, throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Hey, yourself.
That's striking.
Hi, Armor Hide.
I want to save this one.
Leave my hoarding alone. I don't think he was talking to you, Armor Hide. Unless your name happens to be Jeremy.
Come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray.
So, funny thing about that painting,
Come on, let's go.
it's in a different location if
Yeah,
you play as
I'm
Emily.
coming.
It's on the easel if you're playing as Emily.
Miss Hartwood. Emily? What the hell is going on? Where am I?
Armor Hide, you want to join me in the voice chat? Since I am alone today. Our first enemy.
Yeah.
Killed him.
Detective Conby had seen plenty of violence before, but nothing quite like this. What was?
Although
Christ, what the hell was that?
they try to trick you with a. The trick is that they want you to go up and fight this first one while they have the second one hidden over here, so that you're essentially lured into a trap. But I saw a YouTube video, so I know that trick now.
Can't go that way.
You bastard, I read your book!
What the hell is going on? I can't go that way.
Also, ring, 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 ring.
Don't let them get inside, Combear. They're not the good kind.
Are you? Is this your
Web.
store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's store.
It's
Jeremy.
okay. You're really, you're
Pack
the
with Dark
Taro and Mekumon.
Jeremy
aren't
warned us.
here.
He
I
didn't think
don't
much
know
of
where
it.
Taro is, but I know Mekumon is.
I'm Detective Edward
Passed
Carnby.
out.
I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much you paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight.
But
Thank
Armor
you,
Hide is
man,
in the
Combear.
chat.
No, not if I can help it.
You know,
We're
I
playing
think
Alone in
Jeremy's
the
hiding
Dark.
away we can't find him. He has this juju necklace.
That
Guys,
is correct.
The talisman?
that's right.
Had
It's some magic
everyone
charm
been
he got
here,
from
I
Miss
would've made the
Jackson down
title,
the street.
The voodoo priestess.
Alone in the Dark
You know
with friends in
surprising
the
things,
daylight. But
Combat. Yeah,
it,
Mama
instead,
Lola.
I just made it
Here, take the key.
a
I
horror
like to
classic
see if a
reimagined.
place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
Hello.
Hello, 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 hello. I see you're not passed out.
Not anymore.
Yay, I'm not alone anymore. So there is something weird happening with my computer screen. The top half has gotten darker.
Only the top half?
Yeah, the bottom half is still bright-ish. It gets a little darker near the right corner. Maybe.
Not computer, but the computer screen.
Yeah. I know what you meant. So far, no. Yeah, I got no clue what was going on yesterday. So, to catch you guys up, I decided to play as Edward Carnby. You can play between two characters, Emily Hartwood and Detective Carnby. I decided Detective Carnby because why the fuck not?
Did you teleport to the bayou?
I'm not at the bayou yet. Miss Emily Hartwood has hired Edward Crombie to escort her to Deserto Manor. A hospital for the, I guess, the mentally ill. Where her uncle Jeremy Hartwood is. Because she received a very disturbing letter about the staff and other patients at the there at the manor. So she decided to go investigate. Problem is, he's gone missing. And after viewing a self-portrait that Jeremy did, Detective Carnby has been teleported to New Orleans, Louisiana. Although not quite. It's kind of like how in a dream, like when you dream up of a location, that parts of it are different. Yes, I already rang the bell.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Also, I ran into this man, Batiste.
Anything I can do for... Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Batiste. Just tell my sister Lottie I'm alright if you see her.
Batiste and Lottie seem like good people.
Alright, I'm heading out.
Be careful out
let
there.
me rephrase that. Batiste seems like good people.
Have you met Lottie yet? Or how?
I've beaten this game twice already. Yeah. So I know everything that's gonna happen. But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. And pretend like I don't. Because it's more entertaining that way. Oh, wow. That is so fucking creepy. It's funny you say that because Resident Evil owes everything actually to the original Alone in the Dark. Yeah, it was the original it was arguably the first survival horror game. And it was also that and another game called Sweet Home helped Shinji Mikami form the design of the first game where you're stuck in like a mansion. Yep. Armor hide, I found something to cut the tree with. Yep. Also, I forgot to go back and... Oh.
Baptiste seems like the type of person whose nickname would be Bubba.
I guess.
Oh no. Just by look and how he sounds, that's what it kind of sounds like.
Pipe.
Hey.
And I'm going to switch back to the hatchet because... I'm sure Dr. Fate is around. Do you team up with... Dr. Fate would be... Okay, well, this is like 1930s. There's probably a Dr. Fate around. Wait, 1930. So... Yeah, the JSA would be active around this time. Because, like, canonically, they're usually active, like, just before... they're active before, during, and after World War II. Oh, okay. He's already dead. What?
I was saying for that monster, it takes 3 shots. And 2 swings.
Tara, have you tried a jacket? Yes. I know. I was about to say yes. That joke was stupid. I know you're up here, you bastard. I know you're up here. I was! Damn it! I don't know. It's a Molotov cocktail. That's what I was throwing at. Whoa! Oh. Okay. He's dead.
I recognize this place. It's Miss Jackson's seance parlor.
Miss
Let's see if
Jackson's
she's got any
seance
information
parlor.
on Jeremy's talisman. It's the talisman.
I think
like
this
the one
game is a
painted.
little too early to call Green Hornet. Yeah, just a little too early. I think Green Hornet was late 40s, early 50s. Bunger! Talisman with black sunstone, an ancient navigation tool found inside a Chirian... along the bio... okay. Brett meets Kato during World War II. Okay. Old Grave was uncovered by oil riggers and said to have unleashed a vagabond devil that massacred its finders. 3 numbers needed to span a bridge between escapes of dream and memory, according to Stern. Not where I want to be, but it's a start. 358. So,
I think it's
we
meant for
put
the talisman.
the talisman in the slot. We spin the dial.
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
3. 5, and then we spin this one to 8. Wait, that's a 3. Whoopsie. I can never, like, I always forget what the indicator is for
something.
each dial.
A place? Where is that? Huh.
A couch?
It was it was showing the couch. I don't know why, because the way out is over here.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up.
Mrs. Thompson told me you were here.
Why does the
I
detective
understand
look
you are working
familiar?
for Jeremy
He's played by
Hartwood's
David
niece.
Harbour,
Yeah.
who
I guess
played.
so. I mean, you're not wrong. We
that was
came here for her uncle.
who
I just didn't expect.
played
I didn't expect
Sheriff
this. You
Hooper
are Dr. Gray,
in Stranger
right?
Things.
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification?
Or Hopper, rather.
I'm not keen on having strangers pry.
Which is strange because I never watched Stranger Things.
Okay, he played Red Guardian in Black
Detective
Widow.
Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the view carré, detective?
I'm not gonna say what
Those
I'm
old
gonna
French
say.
courts.
You never saw
the
it, have
voodoo
you?
people, the gangsters.
No.
I'm sure you live.
All
an
right, let's
exciting
look
life.
up David Harbour on
That's not quite like the story, Doc.
IMDb.
Just trying to make a living.
Seen Hellboy, right?
Aren't we all making
Yeah.
a living?
He's the main
Well, welcome to Deseto, detective.
Like
I
in
hope
the
your
new
time here will
Hellboy.
be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
Why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit?
Okay.
I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, detective?
Okay.
Anything brandy?
Yeah, he
Oh,
was in Hellboy.
You do
2018,
belong in the French court.
Stranger Things. He was in he was in my favorite
Cognac.
Christmas movie, Violent Night.
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Oh, Violent Night.
Having
That's
low
why he looks
standards is
familiar.
not a-
Yeah, he played Santa Claus.
Let me see if I can broaden your
Bro, I
perspective.
showed you that movie
Well,
actually.
tell me
I fucking love that
I wouldn't
movie,
want to go
man.
into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality.
Yeah, I don't know who asked them.
I'm sure you understand.
Sure. But he is
wait,
crazy.
wait.
And
Which
he's gone
is
missing.
next one?
Why?
The first one.
Here. Try
Oh,
this.
so the good one.
Excuse you?
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite.
The first one was
It's called the
ass.
sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the
Better
tartness of the
than
lemon.
the second one
Then,
anyway.
for
The
goodness
second one was
sake,
good.
go to the triple sec.
Nah.
Okay. What can you tell me about Jeremy?
What the fuck do you mean, nah?
Let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly
Nah.
worried about events not presenting themselves.
What are you, a
according to his
fucking
model of
cat? Speak
predestination.
human.
He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be.
But that's what.
Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderly.
As
They have been looking for him for a
one
while.
character from
I'm
Bug
sure they would
Snacks once
appreciate
said,
your help.
I'm gonna commit violence on
Yeah,
you."
I ran into Batiste earlier. Come think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
Like, Taro, if I ever
gonna
meet
go.
you in real life,
I'm sure
I'm
we'll
gonna
meet
give you a
again.
hug.
Looking
Well, no.
forward to
First,
it.
I'm gonna punch you, and then I'm gonna
Safe
give you a hug.
returns.
You can fighting drive.
No, if I ever meet you, Webb, I'm just gonna give you a hug. You don't deserve a punch,
Detective Carnby,
even though you
how
called
did
him
you...
old.
Where did you go?
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
I mean, you did it twice.
Everyone is being incredibly evasive, and I can't figure out why.
And that's why Taro's getting punched.
You can't explain
What?
paranormal.
That's the truth. It was said twice.
Yeah, and you threw her under
I
the
really need
bus.
you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Like Babe does to
I'll
me.
figure it out.
Okay, but
Do
is
you
it
want to come see
deserved?
Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name?
Not all the
Remember
time.
something
You have done it
Spanish?
to me when I haven't done
Caraway.
anything.
Armorhide
That's where I
says,
need
"If
to go."
Bear's old, then the fuck am I?"
Are you gonna be all right?
Um,
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
I just woke up, so it's kind of hard not to be me.
I did not wake up and choose violence. I actually woke up on the right side of the bed today.
This talisman brought me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye.
No, I
If
won't
Jeremy
say this. I
can
won't
travel
say.
so easily,
that he could be hiding anywhere, even Tarawea.
Yeah?
If he can do it, so can I. I just need to
just
figure
said I
out how the
wouldn't say
talisman
it.
works.
No, I know exactly what you were thinking.
Oh, really? What was I thinking?
No. It's mean.
Send it to me in DMs.
Anyway. Part of the reason why I had lost track of time is because me and a friend had just got news on the game that we've been waiting for, and we were just kind of going over all the trailers.
Okay.
Actually, okay, so, babe, remember this morning when,
Paul, you're
I
right about the
found
plates on the
this
boiler and the
thing?
clock.
I was
They
watching
have
it
been
a little bit.
sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. It has something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces.
What?
I want to find out if I
Armorhide
can
said
repair the
Taro
plates.
needs to go eat
Let
a
me know
Happy
if you
Meal.
find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the
First
kitchen
of all, I
garden.
actually like Happy Meals, so fight you. Secondly, you're making it hard for me not to say it.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible
I
for
didn't
the
even know they
household.
were doing that, honestly.
Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at DeSeto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course, Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
Like a full dollar.
So, remember the thing I said I found? Yeah, apparently, they made an actual, like, Toku thing for the Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Oh! Really, this game updated. Dang, it took so long!
But here's the best bit. Guess who they managed to bring in for it?
I'm messing with Frankentron, Armorhide.
Babe, guess who they managed to bring in for it?
Who? Who's the dude?
Ace-sama?
Huh?
Ace-sama?
I've been Smeckledor.
Alright, so...
Sorry.
I built a tiny grid knight last night. Awesome! So...
I want it.
DeSeto Staff Directory. Dr. Elmore Lee Gray, Chief Doctor. Paul Waits, Administrative Clerk. Magdalene Thompson, Housekeeper. Jean-Baptiste Tobias, Orderly. Charlotte Tobias, Nurse. Jack Chance, Gardener. Bedrooms. Number 1, Malcolm McCaffrey. 2, Ruth Talent. 3, empty. 4, Jeremy Hartwood. 5, Jean-Baptiste Tobias, staff. 6, Elisabetta Perosi. 7, Grace Saunders. What were you saying?
So the staff stays on site?
Yes. At the very least, the orderly and the nurse do. And the housekeeper, come to think of it, because I did find her room as I was entering the building. I don't know about the clerk or the gardener though. Room 8, Cassandra Beauregard, and number 9, Charlotte Tobias, staff.
Number 3 should go to Bear for thinking the first Suicide Squad movie was actually bad.
Views.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Okay, order of events. What was the first Suicide Squad movie? Are you talking about the 2016 or a different movie?
The one with Will Smith, yeah.
Babe.
What?
Give me a year.
Yeah, the one in 2016.
Okay.
Patient files. Cassandra Beauregard, age 47, sex female, room number 8, responsible party, Mr. Frank Chardot, literary agent. Address, Jackson Square, French Quarter. Reason for admission, Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of what the fuck?
Barbiturates?
Yes. Is holding her back and risks ruining her career. Personal history, Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple and now relies heavily on her wheelchair. Cassandra's diagnostic impressions. Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind and she is unable to focus on real life. To save her from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome. Treatment plan. First of all, she needs to be weaned off from her drug addiction, and hope it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then, look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts. Date of admission, March 15th, 1930. Grace Saunders, age 11, sex female, room number 7. Responsible party, Miss Gabriella Saunders, mother. Address, Orleans Avenue, City Park. Reason for admission, the mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence. That's not...
Perversion?
Okay, first of all, Armorhide said, today I will start it on the night assist weapons, and he also said Taro needs to be put in a timeout. First of all, that's not a reason for admission.
That's just you wanting to get rid of your kid.
Exactly. Personal history. Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver. Diagnostic impressions. Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered. Treatment plan. Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father. Date of admission, December 16th, 1928. Malcolm McCaffrey.
How is it that her own mother could not even see that? I'm sorry. Listen. Parents, nice, cool, and all. You know, yay, thank you for raising, the next generation. But pay attention to how you raise them.
Yes.
Because we don't need little shits running around thinking they own
We already have that.
We don't need more.
Yeah. Malcolm McCaffrey, age 54, sex male, room number 1. Responsible party, none. Address, none. Reason for admission, McCaffrey admitted himself to Derceto, stating simply that he needed some damn rest. Oh my god. It's like Rita in King Ogers. She arrested herself just so she could get some damn sleep.
I need a vacation. You know what would be a good idea? Let's think myself. For almost 2 years? Okay.
McCaffrey claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for his occasional clue that he drops in conversation. Diagnostic impressions. McCaffrey is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people. Treatment plan: McCaffrey will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust. Date of admission, May 19th, 1929. Elisabetta Perosi, age 33, question mark? Sex female, room number 6, responsible party, none. Address, Naples, Italy, family home. Reason for admission, Perosi broke into Derceto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffering partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay. Personal history: Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astorit artist colony some 20 years ago. A claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be, and even thinks, she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue. Deliberately so or not. Diagnostic impressions. Perosi's story is peculiar because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at the time who was in her early 30s. Treatment plan: I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. This is September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I'll have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been. Date of admission, November 21st, 1927. And finally, name, Ruth Talon, age 29, sex female, room number 2, responsible party, Mr. Talon, father. Address, Burgundy Street, French Quarter. Reason for admission: Ruth's father wishes that his daughter is removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation. So literally just put there to be out of sight, out of mind.
That's what some people did back then.
That's what a lot of people did back then. Like, Derceto is actually not bad compared to some of the other places that were out there. Like, some mental hospitals were fucking nightmares because a lot of them didn't really treat the patients. Hell, some of them didn't even treat them like fucking human beings. Personal history: Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of her family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War, as a photojournalist. Last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomaniac. Oh. Diagnostic diagnostic impressions. Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning back to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse. Treatment plan. Simply staying at Derceto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change. But with therapy, I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future. Date of admission, July 1st, 1928.
Looks like all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy. There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave.
Alright, I actually know the code to this.
We don't even know.
Hey, what do you know? I guess the combination. Oh, Detective Carn.
So, if you manage to open this safe early in the game, instead of finding what's normally in there, you find a burnt copy of a book version of the original Alone in the Dark. It is a Lagniappe. I don't know how to pronounce that. But these things are different trinkets that can unlock different rewards.
Keep that word up for a second. I'm gonna see how to pronounce it.
Let me move my camera down there. I'll be right back. I need to get another soda.
Apparently it's pronounced Lanya.
Anya?
Yeah. See ya, Emerald.
Hi, Armine.
But yeah, I passed out because I was. I did so much today. I passed out because I did so much today. How much did I miss, actually? Can you hear me?
Huh? What?
Were you even listening to me?
I had to stop something from falling. Sorry.
Say that again?
I had to stop something from falling.
I'll just be here then.
No, you can say your thing again, please. I'm sorry.
I passed out because I did so much today.
You know what? Doesn't surprise me.
But what does that mean?
It's Friday.
want to. What the fuzz?
Are you good?
I don't know because my mic for a second wasn't picking me up.
Uh-oh.
Where's my controller? Not my mic.
Calm down. It was only a little bit.
What I was going to say was Lost Children. Gee, I didn't know Peter Pan was going to be here.
Okay.
Okay, Bear. Apparently it's pronounced Lanya.
Lanya.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, either way, these things are trinkets found throughout the game. I've collected most of them now. But there are a few that you still pick up. Because I'm not really sure why. They have like if you collect them all, they have like bonus text, or they unlock something like vagabonds. There are many ways to cross the threshold. The easiest one is being invited. A door swung open, leading you inside. Another is sleep, hypnosis, or even sudden fright. There are those who fold space that challenge Mobius.
Oh yeah, isn't that like the dog sleep or something?
Or jump through angles that defy Euclid. If you learned to properly use your talisman, you could go anywhere. You wouldn't even need to rely on the fluttering wings of the shrieking Byakis. Those are Lovecraft monsters. Let's see. A goat without horns. This actually unlocks a secret ending.
Oh. Fun.
Edward heard the whispers for years. When he lived in Brooklyn, it was only on rare occasions, like when he was a child. Like when he, as a child, climbed that tall tree in Central Park. Or when he almost drowned in the Hudson River trying to save his despaired mother. The whispers become more common as he moved to New Orleans, but still rare enough to be ignored. Now he walks the halls of Derceto. He knows what's calling him. He doesn't want to admit it, but the dark young in the conservatory is telling him to sacrifice the Cabri-san corn. The goat without horns.
As the
I'm
world
not gonna read that one. But yeah, a lot of these seem to be some of these are actually Easter eggs and references to other Alone in the Dark games. Like Slaughter Gulch there, the movie script, that is a reference to Alone in the Dark 3. Slaughter Gulch is the location that Edward Crombie goes to investigate. Excuse me. Dying with Dignity. Lost Children. This unlocks the shotgun.
This is my boomstick.
Prisoner of Ice.
What'd you say, babe?
What? Why did you say boomstick?
Because you did.
You beautiful
The one
bastard.
thing I despise
How are you
in,
this
in
good?
any piece of the horror media. is a
Saw you
fighting
noticed in the
checkbox.
boiler
I
room.
swear to God.
You should know
You wouldn't like
Chance will
Alone
be
in the
coming
Dark.
back.
Actually,
Got
no.
no business
Jack
being
in
in
the
there
Dark.
myself, but
It was the
you can take a
prequel
valve from the wild
demo
cellar if you
of
wanna
sorts
try to stop
to
steam pouring out. Be careful.
Alone in the Dark 2, where you played as Grace Saunders, who had to fight against an evil Jack in the Box and save Christmas.
So basically, the good ending to, what was it? Campus?
Yeah?
Fine!
Alright, so Dorsetto is somewhat open to us now. We can't really go too far, as there are a lot of places that are locked.
Oh. It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot.
This must be the clock that Jeremy wrote about in the commonplace book. Huh? Looks like the
It
place that
actually
held
does
the
look really
talisman in the
nice.
seance room. But it's broken.
It looks like you can
And I need the
actually
key.
get in it, though.
I need the key.
Yeah, like if you hunch down, I'm pretty sure you could actually sit inside there.
I think the little girl can.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, sorry, detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
Do it,
That's
do
fine.
it like they did in,
You know, I'm
in
kind
the
of busy
Batman,
with my own
like
case of
the
a missing person.
cartoon.
I was wondering if you seen Grace, a girl about yay high.
Can't say that I have.
The Batman.
Why are you asking?
The Batman.
I'm looking for her.
Yeah.
Is she in trouble?
No.
The one I like the most,
She's just hiding somewhere. But we can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked at a time like this.
I can give you a pass on that.
Well, I haven't
'cause
seen
that
it.
show was
Well,
pretty good.
Let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep
Underrated.
an eye out for your man, Jeremy.
In my
You
opinion.
scratch my back, detective, and I'll scratch yours.
The Batman, like in the 19.
No, the Batman was like 2000 something.
I don't think I saw that.
oh, no.
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
I sent a gif of it in DMs.
Never mind, I have seen it. Never mind.
Emily's here.
I liked it because it wasn't afraid to go, yeah, let's have Batman fight actual-fizing Dracula.
Oh,
Yeah, they did a lot of cool things with that show. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's make Joker an actual combatant.
let's make him hopper. Let's make him real flexible. Let's make him real wild.
Let's make him wild style.
Wild style.
And I don't even know what the twins that belong to Penguin were.
Oh yeah. Wait, did they belong to Penguin?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah, the twins belong to Penguin. Harley's origin was actually like shown in an episode. Like it was actually done in an episode, I believe. Robin's as well. Batgirls as well.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana.
Oh, Clayface's origin in that show is actually pretty good.
Now we're
I
talking.
feel bad for Clayface. Let's be honest.
Yeah, like instead of just being like some actor who like became Clayface,
It's Wedge.
he was a cop. In fact, he was partnered with Montoya, I think her name was. They had been partners for a long time, and then I think one time when they were fighting against trying to stop the Joker, I think the Joker threw something at the one cop's face and it started to change. I did not know about the second Clayface.
Yeah, and
What
it was
happened?
two, and Batman
Everything's
was
normal
the
again?
First one to help him take him down.
We love the room filling up with water. There's no water coming in.
That's because like Carnby's going cray cray. Let's just go with that.
The fact that they made Poison Ivy Batgirl's best friend before the crap went down was actually funny.
Yeah. You know what? I forgot. Time to go. Time to go see that tree.
It's unfortunate that Harley can't get her wife in this universe, but hey, I don't know.
Justice. Also, that window was not busted open when I first came in.
Are you supposed to be chopping the tree? Because that confused me.
No, Armor High wanted me to get an axe and hit the tree.
I'm over here. I thought that was Emily for a moment.
Oh, the statue?
What else?
If I remember correctly, it ended on a really cool note.
I don't think I got to see anything.
It was something akin to it was similar to The Dark Knight Returns, like that comic where he's older and busted. But Batgirl and rather Oracle and Nightwing are still there to help him. And they're fighting against Mr. Freeze. The whole episode was actually a sort of flashback. Because the real episode took place hundreds of years into the future when Mr. Freeze came back. And the people of Gotham were trying to figure out how to stop him, and then they learned about the legend of the Batman.
I got to find some stuff on YouTube. Let me watch. This is the wrong one. Fine.
trick.
I did it.
What the fuck is
I crossed the
happening?
thresholds to my intended destination
thing?
without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads,
Batman
and I have no
Robin
need for
are
the plates.
fighting this
I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as
big
I
alien
find my
thing.
own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
Will I need to
The Astarte Artist Colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more
Alright,
now.
so we have our first real puzzle here. These stains of rot we have to line up.
These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
Apparently this is it, like, art, you know? I'm not really sure what it's doing here. But that's from behind.
What is that supposed to be?
I don't know. Batman and Robin seem to be fighting it, while Batgirl and Martian Manhunter are doing something with Strange.
Strange? Oh, Hugo Strange.
Yeah. Is this an alien? Is this... Well, since Hunter is there, I'm assuming it's an alien. Until I'm proven otherwise.
Yeah. Alright, so we have to line up the rot so that the pattern connects. So, we look at the back of the paintings that we flipped. We have William Argus, Franklin Mozig, and then Nora Keith. We go over here. We find the names William Argus, which is 2. Franklin Mozig, which is 9, and then Nora Keith, which is 4. We then look at Perosi's journal, where she has the astrological signs and numbers next to each of them. It was 294. So, number 2 is Pisces. Number 4 is Taurus. Number 9 would be Libra. So and in order of how they appeared on the rot puzzle here, it would be 294. So we go over here.
What are these
There's a
symbols?
lock
Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
with the astrological signs. So we put in Gemini, which is 2. We put in Libra, which is 9, and then Taurus, and voila! And I believe that's all we can do in this room for now.
I love how you keep couldn't say
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to run. Because of the giant beach things. Okay. And now the room is back to normal.
What the hell is going on?
Basically,
I think I've seen this.
Apparently, the entire Justice League minus Wonder Woman, because I don't think Wonder Woman even exists in this universe, was there.
Interesting.
Apparently, it was a whole dang invasion force. Also, I find it funny that while Batman and Robin were busy getting their butts whooped by this
There was something in the comments.
alien robot, the real
I think the clock
real
broke. Maybe
savior
it
of
just stopped
humanity
at a
was
very
back
precise
there.
place.
All right, so the big wheel landed on 6. The medium wheel landed on 4. And the small wheel landed on a 3. So that is 6, 4, 3. We take the big wheel and we make 6. Medium wheel and we go 4. And then 3. And it'll show us a location.
There's a picture in the black glass. It's showing me something. It's the hallway outside Jeremy's room.
Right back through here.
Eddie. And the real savior of humanity is Piper Gordon.
I mean, was there ever any doubt?
Yes.
Sorry, Bruce. Humanity was saved by a child.
I made it. I entered another one of Jeremy's.
So we are now in another location.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
This game really loves teleporting places.
Yeah, basically Derceto is like the hub world, and all these places are different levels that you end up in. You can never return to these levels, mind you.
Really?
Yes. You can never come back to these. Once you're done, you're done.
Oh, look at this place. Oh, look at that place. Hey, can we go back to this place? No!
Aw.
May 1923. Monday. All okay. Ready for delivery. Maintenance. Oil pump must be serviced. Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled. Tuesday. Shipment delayed but delivered. Maintenance.
But yeah,
Service bridge close to broken. Wednesday.
First place was New
Prospectors
Orleans.
reluctantly agreed to show the
facsimile
burial
of
mound
New
to Mr.
Orleans.
Hotwood, painter.
And
Read
now
about our finds in the papers. He means to return
a
tomorrow
place with an
to try
oil
to find
rig
a way
set up.
inside. Thursday. Mr. Hotwood's efforts
Where
delayed.
the hateful
Mostly
mound
seemed nervous about
lies.
his presence. Hotwood promised not to return to the compound. Instead, he has taken up an offer by L'Officier, the riverboat
Like all these
captain.
places seem to be
Mr.
places that
Pilot
Jeremy
will
has
decide
actually been to
tomorrow
before, or
Hopefully that's
well,
the end.
in
Work
some
can
cases.
resume. Maintenance. Bridge from the oil tower
Okay,
to
so-
Bayou has collapsed.
Some of them seem like places he's been to before. Other places
This
are
is the devil that guides us now.
his imagination. Like there's a we go to this one place. It's this giant, this big, like convent, and it's a place he's never been to before, but it's supposed to be his happy place, his safe place.
Huh.
And
Need the
locked.
key.
Oh, hey. Yes, there was no reason for me to do that. Do I care? No.
Locked.
Jetty key. Alright, that's it.
So there might be a game that I just watched a trailer for that I actually like now.
Oh?
It's called Changer 7.
Why does that sound like a Toku thing?
Because it is a Toku thing.
Of course it is. Got it.
It's coming out in 2025, but I think it said the demo was out now on Steam?
Alright, first of all, let me take a look here.
It's in the gaming chat.
Oh. That's much easier.
Like, I saw this, muted myself, so the music or anything wouldn't like burst through my screen. Not my screen, burst through my mic.
Whoa, what the fuck?
You reacting to the monsters?
No, the sound.
Of
Sunny Point, Brazil. Ooh! Yo!
I like the music for it, honestly. Yeah, want me to send you the link for it? Did I?
There's too many messages in there for me to sift through.
Fair enough. Here.
Looks interesting, but also looks real rough.
I mean, must be like someone's starting off indie games. But so can't really blame them there if it's like that. They're just starting off or something. Music is good though.
Mm-hmm.
And like the fight, I can't say choreography because it's not really the movie or TV show.
No, you can say battle choreography.
I can't.
I love how in the beginning they show 5, but throughout the trailer it only really shows 4. Even even like the even like the what do you call it? Like the art for it only shows 4 of them.
And it's called Changer 7 actually, so I wonder if like the other quote unquote Rangers are DLC or gonna be DLC.
Maybe. All right. Dead is what it is. I said dead is what it is.
It worked.
Also, I kind of like the designs of the suits and the monsters.
Yeah, they look interesting.
Oh, we're at 2 hours already?
Yep. After this cutscene, we can end it. This cutscene and upcoming battle.
Please die.
That was easy. Oh, there we go.
What did I do?
Well, it's dead now. Alright. Okay, I can't manually save the game. Great.
Oh, is it one of those games where you can't save when you're in a certain point?
I don't know, because this has not happened before. I usually don't manually save either. Alright, well, either way, thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
I don't know.
And there will be no stream tomorrow because Digimon. And of course, no stream on Sunday because that's Sundays are my day off, and also D&D. So we will be back on Monday with more Alone in the Dark. I almost said Night in the Woods. But yeah, we will be playing more of this on Monday. So until then, stay safe, stay hydrated. And if you like the stream, please consider donating at the link below on Twitch. Any little bit helps. And if you can't donate, because believe me, I get it, just watching the stream, following the channel, liking the stream on YouTube, or even subscribing to the channel on YouTube helps out a lot. So with that said, thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
And never go into the dark alone. You never know what's in there.
Usually me.
That was not threatening at all.